United Airlines downgraded to an underperform over at Wolf. The stock is sharply higher along with all the airlines today. Sarat, you own this one.
Yeah, I own this one and I own Delta. And I think this one's popping just because of the reopening play. They have quite a big exposure internationally, and we've seen transatlantic opening up. But I still prefer Delta. I'm trimming my United, and I probably expect to be out of it pretty soon. But Delta's the one I'm going to keep for a longer term. Yeah,
Doc, you sold your Jets ETF calls. Why?
Well, because luckily, Mel, we got into this one under 20. Unusual call activity out in June. We reported it here on the halftime report, I think the 28th of January. And since then, it's made a pretty historic run for this ETF, because normally it just kind of meanders. And instead, from 1970 or thereabouts to over 23, maybe 23.50 today, Mel, I decided time to take some profits here. I hope that the airlines do extremely well, because that's good for all of us if indeed, the reopen is real. But I just thought it was discipline that needed to be exercised, and that's why I sold.
Yeah, Anastasia hopes so too. Anastasia, you like the airlines. Is it airline specific, or is it reopening in general?
I like the airlines specifically as the last of the reopening trades. I mean, we've all been in the reopening trades for the bulk of the last year and a half. But if you look at some parts of the reopening trade, like hotels, for example, they've gotten pretty expensive. If you look at multiples, they're quite stretched. But if you look at some of the airline stocks, which we're discussing right now, they're probably half, if not more, less than what the hotels are trading at. So I still like those a lot. And if you think about what the optionality is on airlines, it's the recovery in cross-border travel, which we know is still down 50% or so from 2019 levels. And it's also the recovery in business travel. And I think we can probably all allude to on the show that we're all getting back up in the air for business now, not just leisure.